Hello everybody, welcome to our new series of tutorials. Today I will show you the measurement function. This is a nice feature which will give you a quick overview of the lake where you're just fishing. I've just created like an overview from our test lake where everybody boat, which is going to be sent out to you, is of course tested in advance. We're going to send it out, and then you can find the overview of the lake here. This is the original screenshot or screen record from the all-in-one controller. Don't wonder the echo sounder is not connected because I'm just connected to the Wi-Fi to show you all the functions, etc. So don't wonder that the echo sounder is in demo mode at the minute. The measurement tool. What can we do with the measurement tool? So, in my opinion, it's a very nice and clever small function, which will give you a very quick overview of the options you've got at the lake. If you are at a new lake, just to see, most of the pay lakes, for example, you've got a limited range. For example, you're just allowed to fish up to 100 meters, for example, and with the measurement tool, you can directly check the area where you can or where you have the option to fish, and you will find the measurement tool here on the map options. And on the left-hand side, you will find the ruler. This is the button for the measurement. You can directly see, as usual, you will always get the overview. That means a quick explanation of the functions itself. I just confirm it with OK because I'm going to explain it to you anyway. I've just saved a point here in advance. Just imagine we're here on the small island here. The home bottom is where we've placed our rods, for example. And what can we do now? For example, I just click on the home button now, or even on the home spot, and you can see a black dot appears so far. And then you can just click second time somewhere on the lake, and you can directly see the distance. Of course, you can change it to feet as well if you prefer it. As I'm an European German guy, I just prefer the distance in meters, and just for explanation, I think you know what I mean. I will show you how it works. What we can do now. You can see that we've added the second point, and you can easily drag and drop it. That means you just touch it and hold it, and then you can see, you can change the position of the point. So that will give you a quick that means, for example, what we've just said, we're fishing on the little island. For example, I'm allowed to fish up to 100 meters. You can just check by push and hold the second button of the measurement tool, what we've just used. And then you can just fly around and see, I want to fish maybe to the trees on the upper side. And then you can see, okay, it's just 94 meters. So I'm definitely allowed to place a rig or a rod over there. So this is one of the functions. Of course, you can do it 360 around you, whatever you prefer. One other nice thing where I use it very often is, for example, we have a sandbar here or something, an interesting point of interest, let's call it like that, in the lake, where I've already placed one rod. Then I will just put in, I just call it test for you, just for the video. That's point number 1. Let's say my left-hand rod, and there's another one where I found a nice feature with the echo sounder. I've saved this as a point as well. We call it test 2, and this is, in my opinion, very, very nice. Oh, there's a mistake in the writing. Sorry for that. Test number 2. We save it as usual. So what I can do as well with the tool, I can measure the distance between 2 points. This is, in my opinion, very helpful. For example, if I want to use my bait spreaders and I want to, connect both points where I place 2 rigs, and want to do one big baited area, for example. then I can see, okay, both points are 17 meters away from each other. And then I can see, okay, with the spreaders, I need to drive, I don't know, to the left-hand rod, for example, activate spreader number 1. Then I need to go 3 meters to the right, to the direction of the second point, activate the second spreader, and so on till I'm at the right-hand spot, the saved spot. You know, that you, or even if you use the bait spirals, for example, you can easily plan the way you want to bait up your area. This is, in my opinion, very, very helpful. One other cool tip, what I always say when I'm using the measurement tool, is when you are at the lake, you have, for example, a nice sandbar over there, then you've got an, I don't know, an overhanging tree over there, then you can easily use the measurement tool to check, how to say, when you place a rig over there and over there, what about my lines? Is there like a mix-up? Are they too close together, for example? You can easily use the measurement tool for this as well, because you can just, we go from home point to the left-hand rod, which is called test, what I've just saved. And then I go to the plus button here in the top, click on it. You can see the first marked route is now in black. That means it's saved so far. And then I go from the home point again. And then I go to the second one, to the second point. And then I can see, okay, if I'm fishing from the island on these 2 points, then the lines are running perfectly fine. They're far away from each other, so there's no, I don't need to be afraid if there's like a tangling when I get a take or something. So this is very cool. Or even sometimes you've got the situation when you're not at a pay lake, at a syndicate lake. Here in Germany, it's not that you can book, you cannot book your swim in advance. If you come to the lake, you have to see, okay, today someone is sitting there already. Oh, damn, I wanted to fish there. So you need to check where else can I place my rods. So that means, for example, if we save a home point here, that means today on our island, someone is fishing already. I have to go here, maybe just as an example. Then we now call it home 2. Just to show you, save the spot, and then I can see what I just wanted to say with checking where are my lines in position when I place the rods or the rigs over there, and then I can directly see if I start this here, tap the home point, go to the first rig, go to the plus icon again, tap on the home point again, go to test 2, and then I can see, they are maybe too close to each other. So when I have to fish from the new home point, when I have to fish here, then it's not that perfect to fish on these 2 spots. So this is also very handy to know. A lot of guys sometimes have the option. In Germany, you have like syndicate lakes. When on a Sunday, when nobody is at the lake, you're, for example, allowed to use the boat for mapping and saving spots. And you can easily measure the distance. If you found a nice obstacle or something, then you directly know, okay, when I'm sitting here, the obstacle or the spot I want to fish is, let's say, 50 meters out there. Then you can easily wrap it afterwards, that you use your clip and cast your rods, for example. So this is that's it, to be honest. It's a small, handy and nice feature. I hope that you've seen what you can do with it. One other thing I forgot to mention is if you are at a brand new lake, you can also measure the full lake. For example, then you can roughly check the total size of the lake. Of course, you've got more. You can use infinity points, so you can directly measure the whole lake. That is very handy. For example, if you plan to do a mapping of the whole lake in different parts. So that means, for example, the first week I want to have the left corner mapped, then the right corner, and then the one in the top, for example. Then you can yeah, with the measurement tool, it's very handy to to check, okay, how many parts of the lake do I need to do a mapping? I can split it up in 1, 2, 3, or 5 parts of the lake. This is also very handy. So in my opinion, very nice and sometimes really very unknown feature, but this gives you a lot of easy functions, which in my opinion are very handy to use. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.